Am I the a-hole for not including my son's adopted child in my will? My wife and I are in our 60s and we're thinking of retiring soon, and we're trying to get our finances and everything that we own in order. For example, we're finally selling our old house because it's too big and we don't need it. We want to live in a quieter place and a smaller house. We have 3 kids, all adults by now. Each of our kids have their own kids as well. We have a daughter with 1 kid, a son with 2, and another son with 2 biological kids and a stepdaughter. Our youngest son was married about 10 or so years ago, and he cheated on his wife and they got a divorce. He cheated with his current wife and then he adopted her daughter. We want to divide our estate between our children and our grandchildren. We had a family gathering to talk about some of these things, especially the house, in case any of our children wanted to buy it themselves. Our son got very angry when he heard that we were cutting off his adopted child from the will. We told him that she's not our family and that we don't support his life choices and how he ruined his family. He told us to stop holding a grudge for something that happened years ago and to accept the child or cut him and his family off. My wife and I think that his new wife and the child are living proof of him ruining his family. I mean, do you think we're wrong in this? She is a child and he's right in thinking that she's his, but that does not automatically make her our family. He said we're treating his wife and daughter poorly and we're acting like a-holes towards a kid. So are we? I can't say that OP is the a-hole in this situation. I mean, technically, it is his money and he should be able to decide where it goes. But I do have to agree with the #1 comment on Reddit. It says, "Not the a-hole. It's your money and you get to decide how it's split." I do think it's unfair though to exclude the kid and not your son. After all, he is the one that nuked his previous family, not the kid. I'd personally write him out and include the kid, but that's me. And I definitely agree. I just can't see myself personally writing a kid out of my will if I have the opportunity to put them in there. But honestly, if anybody should be put out of the will, it should definitely be the son because he's the one who screwed up. So for this one, OP isn't the a-hole, but the son is definitely an 8 out of 10 a-hole for what he did. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, and I have a quick bonus story for you. Am I the a-hole for refusing to lend my designer bag to my sister-in-law for her wedding? I, 24 female, have a Chanel purse that was a gift from my parents when I graduated college. It was by far the most expensive thing that I own. My brother recently got married and his new wife, Amy, asked if she could borrow my Chanel purse for their wedding day photos and reception. Amy doesn't own any designer bags and really wanted one to complete her wedding look. I politely declined to lend her my purse. That purse is extremely valuable to me, and the thought of something happening to it makes me anxious. Amy called me selfish and materialistic for not lending it to her for her wedding. She said I was more concerned about a status symbol than helping family. My parents and brother are also upset with me, saying that I should be willing to share my things with family. But I don't think I should have to hand over my most prized possession just because it's for a wedding. Now the whole family is angry with me. She's acting like I ruined her big day over this, so am I the a-hole? Definitely not the a-hole. You don't just get to ask to borrow somebody's stuff and then get mad if they say no. And for me, the only person who seems materialistic here is the sister-in-law.